Hello, everyone, and good day. Um, so, today I thought we would get some messages from our spirit guides and see what they are talking about today, see what kind of messaging that we need to get for the collective. I really personally like the oracle cards, and these ones in particular, messages from your spirit guides. I also I'm partial to this deck as well because of the crane or the heron that we see there on the back of the card. Um, I can relate as I am a crane clan in my Anishinaabe culture. So let's see, let's split the deck and see what we have today for our messages. So today we have the zebra. Let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected from at all times. And so we see the zebra here. This is the message for today, is to just let go of that fear. You know, it's so interesting. You know, I've done a lot of work around fear and in terms of spiritual and spirituality. And what I can tell you about fear is that you give it only as much power as you would like to, and knowing that fear is a very weak emotion. As I often tell my clients or people who come in to see me that, you know, if you're able to let go of that fear, because that fear is really something that is only as strong as the energy you give it. So I always say, if you feel it, encompass it and just blow it away. Blow away that fear. And knowing that that you are protected. I see a lot of green in this card again, and a lot of orange in this card as well. So that is one of our messages from spirit guides. I'm going to see if we can pull another card from here and see what else our spirit guides are talking to us about here today. Let's see what spirit. Oh, got a lot of them here. I think I will just take the one off of the top, which is chameleon. This one says, stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous in attempting to direct the course of events. So this reminds me of a saying, is that you know, your plans and creator's plans don't always line up. And so sometimes the things that we want in our lives is what creator is saying, you know what, right now, this is the way that it's going to go. It's all in divine timing and in the right circumstances, and where you're able to actually, you know, feel that confidence within you and know that as long as you're doing what you believe you should be doing, that creator will look after you. It's really that simple. So just kind of fading into the background of what's happening in your life and allowing for things to unfold as they should, or as they will. So those are two messages from our spirit guides, and I also want to get some healing with the angels. So I'm feeling very drawn to angels and to spirit guides, whoever our spirit team is. It's always good to check in and see who is walking with us, and we already have one of those cards come out. Let me see if we can get two cards for the collective, and this is our Healing with the Angels Oracle. Okay, so we have three cards here. Let's see what this first one is. Children. So sweet. So healing with the angels, oracle cards. So children. So this is really interesting. Right away for me, I think of my little grandchildren and think about how healing those two little souls are, where they're so innocent and sweet, and they have that naivety of the world, and I think that children also bring in that playfulness. So maybe you're feeling like you need some more play in your life, and that things don't need to be um, feeling fear or feeling like you're forcing anything to happen. Sometimes when we focus on playing in life, that all of the stress falls away, and all of those things that we're trying to hold on to or grasp or bring into our lives, when we do some of that play, we're able to let that hold go a little bit. So we have children and support. Beautiful. Lots of support coming in. So this to me looks like your spirit team, that you have a lot of angels and spirit guides from the past who are there helping and guiding and directing you. And I just love the way that that looks. If you see that the women or those spirit guides or the support that we see in that heavenly realm, they have their hands all like this, facing towards the earth. And for me, I feel like this card really talks about where we're at right now in 2026, and with the earth raising its vibrational frequency, that we have the support of all of our ancestors, our spirit guides, the angels, to help us with this transition. As I continue my work as a therapist, I do find that if you're more able to kind of go with the flow, really have a look at, any of the traumas in your life, or the issues that might be coming up. And I shouldn't say that they might be coming up, because they will be coming up. In order for us to raise our vibrational frequency, we have to come to terms with all of the big T and little t traumas that we've experienced in our lives. And from what this card here is showing me is that we have all kinds of support, and that we are not alone. All we need to do is just be open to receiving the guidance and the support from our ancestors, from the angels, from our spirit guides. And, it's really nice to see, the First Nation representation there. So, maybe you yourself have some lineage there. And, because I do a lot of cultural sensitivity training as well, I do talk to people about their lineage, and I think that because our people haven't been able to define ourselves, and that we've had government policy defining who we are as First Nations people, I would not be surprised if there were more First Nations people with this type of blood in their lineage. And they may not even know, because as we all know, our people suffered a genocide here on Turtle Island, all the way down right into Central America, where, that genocide happened because of the resources. We kind of even see this right now with Trump in Venezuela. Like, I want to talk about that. Knowing that we have all of those ancestors before us here to support us. And then finally, we have this beautiful Serenity card. And, I guess that's finding that peace for yourself. Finding peace for yourself, that serenity, that contentment. And I know right now, being in midwinter, this is really what Mother Earth is asking for all of us to do, is to, take this time and to be quiet, and, have this quiet contemplation or self-reflection from the previous year, and really begin to think about what it is that we want to bring into our lives with this new year approaching. I do believe that I'm speaking to other earth angels, people who also want to see this vibrational frequency be raised all across the world. Maybe we can see some of this world peace and the awareness, that we are all connected, this interconnectedness. I see lilies in this picture as well, which to me also is a symbol of peace. So really taking the time for yourself, knowing that you are supported. You are supported by these beautiful beings on the other side in the spirit world. So maybe what you need to do is to relate to something that you thought about as a child that you didn't pursue because you felt that it was impossible or that it wasn't the right time. And again, I'm coming back to this divine timing when I think about this chameleon who is asking us to just sit back, relax, and allow for the course of events to unfold as they must. So I think this is what Spirit is asking. And know that you can let go of that fear, that as long as you're doing what you need to be doing, that you are going to totally be looked after by Creator. So that is our messages today from our spirit guides and for healing with the angels. But of course, I always want to use my Lenormand deck, this Oracle deck that I picked up down in the Lilydale community in Ithaca, or down in New York anyways, in rural New York. And what is our message today, Spirit, to go along with this beautiful message from our spirit guides and from our ancestors? Just allow for this message to come out. Of course, I'm going to be an expert at shuffling when I want cards to come out. So again, I'm going to just cut this deck and I'm going to get a message from the Lenormand Oracle. And of course, we have the sun, the most brightest and beautiful card in the entire world, I would say, of tarot readings and oracle cards, is this beautiful sunshine. That if you're just able to allow for things to unfold as they will, that you are being divinely supported as you continue along on your journey. And I think I'm going to take one more card here. Oh, again, we have the ship. So this number 3 is that creativity. It is this ship that we are sailing into this new year. It's coming out right alongside the sun. I see the numbers 4 and 3 so far. The sun being a 31, so we have that creativity, the spontaneity, and then 1 represents that path moving forward. And ultimately 3 plus 1 is 4, which is that stable foundation. So maybe that's something that you're looking to build right now. But even as I look at these trees, I just absolutely love trees. And I think that the reason why I love trees so much is because when I spent time in the bush fasting, it's the trees that actually really have helped me through all of the hard times as I'm fasting, going without food or water for those 4 days, to make that connection much clearer with Mother Earth, with these angels and spirit guides. This is where we have an opportunity when we go and spend that time with Mother Earth and all of her creations, us as well. It's beautiful to see that those trees there, For us in our culture, that truth, that's the truth. It's the trees represent truth and honesty. And I just love how that sun is just shining right through. It's almost as though there's a pathway for you to follow very, very clearly. So these are our messages today. Overall, again, like I said, know that you are not alone and that you are being very well supported by the spirit realm. Allow for the serenity to find its place within your heart. Let go of any fear that might be holding you back, or even where you're attempting to try to make things happen, because everything will happen in divine timing. So thanks so much for watching today, and I really look forward to seeing you all here again tomorrow. Take care.